This week on Check Please South Florida, try a gourmet hot dog with a beachy vibe in Jupiter.
There was just so many things. I was looking around, I'm like, okay, we're coming back here.
Cruise through the flavors of the Mediterranean in Delray.
And one of the things I like about there is you can hit multiple countries in one meal, from appetizer to dessert.
And experience the past at a funky pub in West Palm Beach.
Great comfort food and great beer.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world. Additional funding for Check Please South Florida is provided by George and Helen Weaver and the Friends of South Florida PBS.
Spicy, I'm in, and I really enjoyed that.
It wasn't my favorite.
I ate it all, and I would definitely go back.
We did not know we were walking into that.
Everything was on point, delicious.
Hello, I'm Michelle Bernstein, and welcome to Check Please South Florida, the show where regular people from all over South Florida recommend and review their favorite restaurants. So this is how the show works. Every week we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and then the other 2 go to check them out and see what they think. This week, Lab Director Kathleen Alvarez is sampling the Mediterranean's rich and diverse culinary culture for us. She says the variety of different chef-inspired dishes will leave you and your family satisfied and maybe wanting to book a trip to Europe. And ice cream inventory manager Andre Magoj has the scoop on his Palm Beach pick. He says from the moment you walk in, you can feel that neighborhood diner feeling. He's telling all burger lovers you gotta give this place a shot. But first, adjunct professor Stacy Porter gives this Palm Beach County landmark an A+ with its beach bungalow vibe and fun in the sun atmosphere. She says it's the perfect place to go when you need a break from the normal grind. Both locals and vacationers alike visit for their signature gourmet hot dogs and mouth-watering barbecue. And they say you'll never leave hungry. It's in Jupiter and it's called Dune Dog Cafe.
My name is Ricky Barrios. I'm the managing partner at the Dune Dog Cafe. So we're all American fare. We're a family-focused restaurant. We have everybody from blue-collar workers to suit and ties coming in, sitting down next to each other at the restaurant. Hot dogs, hamburgers is predominantly what we were known for when we started in '94, but we sell a lot of seafood, steaks, lobsters. Our ribs are probably one of our more popular items. We use a Hebrew National all-beef kosher hot dog on a New England-style bun, so picture a hot dog bun with the sides shaved off, buttered and toasted. Our most popular dog is probably going to be our junkyard dogs. Our homemade dot sauce is like a red onion, spicy tomato sauce. Our homemade chili, cheese, and onions. All our signs here were made by ex-coworkers. A lot of these things that you see here, these sculptures and wooden sculptures, were donated to us by customers. Our decor just kind of grew as our customer base grew. It's really all about fun. I don't think I've ever come to work in the past 12 years that I've been here and ever felt like I've had to work. Most of the staff that's been with us 10, 15, 22 years. It's really like a big family. To really experience Dune Dog, to really feel what it's all about, you really just got to come in. You got to pull up and get a hot dog.
Is it right on the beach?
No, it's actually not right on the beach. It's off of a busy road. So you would never know that it exists there, but it does feel like a beach cafe when you get there. It's like a thatched tiki hut, outdoor dining, beach-inspired vacation, local loving place.
In the midst of a city.
In the midst of like a railroad track and a very busy road.
Yes.
Right?
It's almost like they wanted to just kind of take you away from everything. Right?
Yeah, and they do. And they do it successfully. I mean, locals love it and vacationers love it. And it's always crowded. They do not take reservations. I had their Yankee nachos to begin with, and those are not normal nachos. They're like waffle fry nachos.
Oh, so the waffle fries instead of the chip?
Yes, so like
no wonder it's called the Yankee.
Warm waffle fries.
Cheese sauce?
Yes, cheese sauce,
Absolutely.
chili. But they use like fresh scallions, fresh tomatoes, so it adds a little bit. It's not so heavy. Then I had their ribs. So I had their half slab of ribs.
Nice. Baby back or spare?
Baby back,
okay.
yes. And they tangy barbecue sauce, fall off the bone. I mean, that's what they advertise, but sometimes they don't live up to, you know. But this place
really does.
Are really tender and delicious.
Nice.
And
Kathleen, what did you think?
I liked it. I think it would have been great if it was on the beach because it definitely has that feel. So I went with the dog. I've heard they were famous for him. I had a chili dog. I will say I'm very picky about my dogs. It had the bite, the skin on.
I love that snap.
Yeah, it had the bite. The chili was good. It tasted homemade, not out of a can or anything, so it was really nice. And they put it in a lobster roll bun, which I thought was a nice touch.
No doubt.
So it was almost like an elevated chili dog. It was very good.
Lovely.
I also had wings. I had the one with an Asian sauce. Hadn't tasted anything like it before. They were fried, but no breadings. Just crispy skin, which is what I like. So it was good. And then I had a pumpkin ale beer, which was delicious.
Cool. Andre?
I had the Chicago style hot dog. Being from Chicago, I was pretty excited about that, so I haven't had the opportunity to have many Chicago dogs since I've lived in Florida, so that was exciting for me.
So tell us, Florida people, what a Chicago dog is.
Well, a Chicago style hot dog typically will come on a poppy seed bun, tomato, a pepper they call sport pepper.
Those really
celery
bright green
salt.
ones,
Yeah,
right?
really bright green. They can be spicy. Celery, salt, mustard, definitely no ketchup. No ketchup in Chicago.
Got it.
So it was very good. And on the lobster roll is definitely a different twist of the Chicago dog, but I really
so
enjoyed
all the
it.
hot dogs are done
Everything.
with the lobster?
Yeah, everything I seen came on a lobster roll, which was a different twist, but it was really good.
Do you have anything else?
It was really good. Yeah, we had onion rings. The onion rings were really good.
Are they the fat ones or the skinny
They were
ones?
the really fat, nice, crunchy ones. They were really, really tasty. And we had mozzarella sticks too, same thing. So yeah, there was a dipping sauce. It was just really good. It was different. I think they gave it with us the mozzarella sticks at first. And I just kind of noticed looking around, like everybody was using it for everything, it seemed like.
And it was good.
It was really good. I've never had, I actually took some home. I'm like, I got to take
Did you
this
really?
home. Yeah, there was just so many things. I was looking around, I'm like, okay, we're coming back here because we go up to Jupiter a lot. So,
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. How was the service, Kathleen?
Great. It was 4-star service. I mean, here you're walking into like a shack, basically, right? They had runners, they had your server, they had people cleaning up your empty plates as soon as you kind of pushed them to the side.
Smiling,
Friendly,
Friendly,
talkative.
yeah.
I mean, the service was spectacular, really. Yeah.
Well, the two of you had dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the brownie sundae.
Okay.
I have a 5-year-old, so that was her highlight of the visit, but it was excellent. We shared it at the table. It was
And their
great,
desserts are mainly just ice cream based.
Yeah.
But and the kids get with their meal like a free ice cream.
Yeah.
So that's what I always get too, just like a scoop of vanilla with sprinkles.
Well, Stacey, Dune Dog was your choice. Sum it up for us, please.
I think it's a true local landmark that brings a beachy, fun vibe with great service.
Kathleen?
Definitely great dogs and great service.
Andre?
Excellent service, great hot dogs, cool family spot.
Nice. Well, for a beach-inspired bite, surf on over to Dune Dog Cafe, located at 775 North Alternate Highway A1A in Jupiter, with an additional location in Stewart. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $20. Now, lab director Kathleen Alvarez says the results are in on her pick, and she's got good news. From Morocco and Italy to Greece and Portugal, she ensures the menu will take you on an authentic and delicious trip through the Mediterranean. It all starts with some fresh wood oven baked pita and one of their exceptional specialty drinks. It's located in Delray, and it's called Apeiro Kitchen Bar.
My name is Manuel Ignastu. I am one of the managing partners here at Apeiro in Delray Beach. We're a Mediterranean restaurant, family owned and operated, and we offer 4 generations of recipes and dishes from my family, and we hope to pass them on to keep the legacy. We have Greek flavors, we have Spanish flavors, Italian flavors, Moroccan. One of our Moroccan favorites is the chicken tagine. We have our jumbo lump blue crab Maryland crab cakes, world famous from Baltimore, Maryland. We have our balloon, which is our mix of spreads made in-house that is served with our homemade pita. Everyone here loves the wood-fired oven. We cook various dishes in there, from pitas that are made in-house, our flatbreads, some of our desserts, and it reminds us of our family back in Greece when they used to use the wood-burning ovens up on the roofs to cook the meals for everyone. The ancient Greek meaning of Apeiro means infinite and boundless, which is how we like to deliver our chef-inspired dishes. It's family friendly, it's very inviting and welcoming, and you will feel at home.
Does it feel like you've traveled to the Mediterranean? Is that
It
is
does.
that so?
I mean, we like to eat from all over the world, you know. I mean, I hate to get bored in my eating, and one of the things I like about there is you can hit multiple countries in one meal, from appetizer to dessert, which is nice. It's just really, you know, good fresh food, different flavor profiles. You know, I can go there 100 times and not have the same thing. This last time we had the wings. My son has to have an appetizer of wings everywhere he goes, and he was with us.
He's the aficionado.
He's the wing aficionado.
Okay. What were they like? I'm sure they were grilled, right?
They were grilled, and they had a dry rub and a light sauce on them, and they were delicious. Then I had the bolognese. It had like short rib and lamb, and it had like 3 or 4 different meats in it, so it was like really a meaty ragu. The sauce was delicious, not overly sweet.
You're actually making me hungry, Stacey.
I had like that's the thing about the menu. You can have totally different things. I had started with the mini balloon.
Those are good.
It was so good. I know. You look at it, I'm like, oh, I don't even know what the name means, but it's like fresh made pita with 4 different kind of dipping sauces. One was their hummus. They had a tzatziki, and they had a pistachio yogurt and an eggplant.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah, and they are all delicious and varied and
Does the pita
perfect.
balloon up?
Yes.
Is that why they call
yeah,
it?
that's probably why they call it delicious, fresh. Everything
You had
was
that
fresh.
too, right?
I had that too, yeah.
And
was
what'd you
excellent.
think?
It was great. I mean, there was a few things on there I've never had before. The eggplant was great. My wife loved the pistachio yogurt.
Yeah, I
She
did too,
couldn't stop with that one.
That
So we were
sounds
kind
really
of kind of
lovely.
fighting that one. Yeah.
So what else did you have?
I had the Moroccan tangine chicken, which is like a braised chicken with spices on saffron rice and roasted carrots. Delicious, tender. The rice paired with it very well. Love the roasted carrots. Wished for a few more, like just a few more veggies in there, but it was amazing.
I also had that Moroccan
You also
chicken.
had the
Yeah,
same
and
one?
I
Oh
couldn't
my
I
goodness.
couldn't agree more. My wife had a pork chop, and it was just I was almost jealous of that one too. 'Cause it was thick, perfect char on it. It was great. It was really good. We also had saganaki. That was my first time with that.
Saganaki is actually one of my favorite things in the whole world.
That
It's
was
basically
like,
fried
yeah.
cheese, kind of, when you pour over ouzo or some type of a liqueur and it flames.
And then especially after he lit it, it was like, that's when you got to eat it. It was great.
That's awesome. Did you have anything else? Did you taste anything else?
Yeah, I had a cocktail. Are we allowed to
Okay.
talk about those?
Yes, please,
yeah, so I
please.
had their signature cocktail, their Apeiro signature cocktail, which is like vodka and like a Greek liqueur, and basil. So it was like really earthy and woodsy and very refreshing. I thought it was really pleasant, but it was great. The happy hour, they have a great happy hour outside. We had a drink outside before we went inside, and very crowded, very happening in terms of a happy hour.
You all had cocktails, actually. What did you have that
I
time?
had an elderflower, one of their specialty drinks. A different flavor than anything I had. It was kind of martini-ish, but with that elderflower in it. My daughter had a verde teeny, which had matcha and some stuff like that, and it was delicious, actually. So of course we tried each other's.
Yeah.
You had a beet salad. You want to talk about
Oh,
that?
I
for a minute?
did. Yeah, it was delicious. I know. My husband and I shared it. It was like golden beets, red beets on top of a goat cheese, like cream. It was delicious. I mean, everything was fresh and hearty and earthy, and it was just delicious. Beautiful. It was a beautiful salad, too.
And as far as where it's located, it's in Delray Marketplace, right? So what's that like?
That's actually a nice little place because a lot of parking, a lot to do around there, both restaurants, you know, movie theaters, stores. So me and my girlfriends meet for lunch and then go hit Aunt Taylor or, you know, whatever.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, service was great.
Was it?
Yeah, am I jumping ahead? But yeah, no, service was really great. We met the manager actually showed us to our seat, so he was very involved. Yeah.
Well,
Very good, yeah. At the beginning, I mean, we had like tandem waiters, so they were crossing lines a little bit here and there, but it was nothing that was any trouble to us.
how did you find portions for the prices?
Very good. I left there stuffed, not gonna lie to you.
Especially if you ate your wife's pork chop.
I had a little bit of that, and then we had like a chocolate molten lava cake too. That our theme was lighting things on fire at that, so people were watching us. But yeah, the portions were great. I mean, they were definitely ample.
Very cool. Well, Kathleen, Apeiro was your choice. Sum it up for us.
I would say if you are with a group of people that don't all like the same foods, it's a great place to go because there's a lot of options with a lot of different flavor profiles at a reasonable price and great drinks.
Good point. Stacy?
High quality Mediterranean food, great for sharing, yeah.
Andre?
Very comfortable place with just very flavorful, fresh food.
Take a culinary journey to the Mediterranean and visit Apeiro Kitchen and Bar, located at 14917 Lyons Road in Delray Beach. They're open daily for lunch and dinner and brunch on the weekends. Reservations are accepted and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $45. Have you ever wondered how to make good tzatziki? Well, it's not that hard and it's so good. I mean, you can use it to dip pretty much anything into it, but it's also a really good topper. Burgers are great with tzatziki. My favorite thing is to eat it with my tuna salad. So let's make tzatziki together. Here in a bowl, I have some regular yogurt. I'm taking 1 garlic clove and I'm using a microplane to just, I guess you could say, kind of mince it, grate it really fine. Then I want to add the cucumber. So the cucumber, which I guess is the most important part of good tzatziki, we grated it on a box grater, seasoned it with some salt, and let it just kind of strain. And I'll put that right into the yogurt, a little bit of lemon, and finally herbs. So I love dill, so I know it's very traditional to use mint, but I love them both. And to me, I don't know, cucumber and dill always go hand in hand. So let's just kind of bring it all together and chop it all up. You want a really sharp knife whenever you're cutting herbs, because the last thing you want are the herbs to get all bruised up and wet with a knife that doesn't really have a good blade. The fresh mint and dill goes right in, and mix all this deliciousness together. Give it a little taste to make sure. See? To me, it needs a little more salt. Just a little bit more salt to that. Delicious. All right, so we have a couple of ways to eat tzatziki today. I'm gonna put it right in the center of this gorgeous vegetable platter, right like that. So we can dip into that. And then, of course, we have some warm pita bread right here that we've dusted with some of our favorite spice called za'atar. And that can go right here. And of course, you have to leave a little bit of room for dipping into your tzatziki. Gotta try tzatziki at home. It goes great with everything. See you soon. Learn how to make Mediterranean tzatziki at home with my recipe at checkpleasefl.com. Finally, ice cream inventory manager Andre Magos is serving up a mix of flavors and funky vibes at his pick. He's calling it a neighborhood treasure and says it's the place to be if you're looking for delicious bar food and good times. From the antiques and memorabilia on the walls to the giant burgers and rotating beer menu, he says you won't get enough of this place. It's in West Palm Beach and it's called Dixie Grill Bar.
My name is Rachel Matta. I am a co-owner of Dixie Grill and Brewery in West Palm Beach, Florida. So we've been here since 2004. In 2014, we added the brew pub aspect, so we do brew our own beer here on site. As for beer battering, anything, that's all done right here in-house with our own blend. Our pulled pork sliders are a great hit. We do cook off the pork shoulder here for hours on end, and that's topped with the beer cheese, and it comes with its own side. The signature burger gets a lot of attention. It's fried egg and, again, beer cheese. We hand patty all of our burgers here in-house every day. We have a bunch of antiques and collectibles and all original memorabilia around all over the restaurant, constantly changing out and adding things thanks to our landlord, who happens to be my father. My parents will travel and road trip all around the country, typically on motorcycles, and just they've stumbled across estate sales or flea markets, and they've picked up different things that they thought looked interesting. We have multiple different tables. They are all from an old school pizzeria that used to be in town, and they are set up as different cities. So you have Palm Beach, San Francisco, Hollywood, all different ones. So depending on where you sit, you might be visiting a different city. We really enjoy being the neighborhood go-to place. Our locals are our bread and butter. They're with us all year round. We have become this place that people feel comfortable, and it's just a good neighborhood feel.
It has a funky vibe, right?
It does. It's small. It's very, could feel tight to some people, but it's very comfortable. It's very laid back, neighborhood hangout. The one cool thing is the craft beer selection. They have, I believe, 28 on tap, and they'll give you, they give you a menu with full explanations of everything and sampling. Everything tastes very fresh. Like bar food can tend sometimes, like you said, can seem like it's not, like it's frozen, but this place is definitely, everything's fresh. I had the beer cheese for an appetizer, so like I wanted to go.
Have beer cheese?
Yeah.
You gotta have beer cheese.
I'm gonna go full beer cheese today.
I think I had beer in every course.
Yeah, I did too.
I love that.
But yeah, I went for a Dixie signature burger, and it had beer cheese. It had like onion straws, fried onion straws, a fried egg. I mean, there was just a lot of things on it.
And that fit all into
so it was a little bit of a squish that had to happen. Yeah, it was interesting, but you kind of need to be in a small, dark place to eat that thing, because you're like, it's
I think I'd
embarrassing.
hide in the
But
bathroom if I ate that thing.
yeah, the beer cheese was so good that I was like, all right, I'm gonna go everything beer cheese. But that's what I had
Stacey,
there. Yeah.
what'd you think?
I know about Dixie before I even went, and they have great beer selection. Their beer cheese, they make it with their house brewed beer. It was a really good compliment to the cheese, and the pretzel that came out was soft and warm and delicious. And I went with the Dixie Pub fried chicken sandwich this time, which I'd never had before, and it was really good. I think it was double battered, it was tender. Everything was fresh. They had field greens on it with a beer Dijon mustard. So I think they have to throw their beer into everything, and so that was really good. I was actually quite excited because it's a favorite of mine too, and I wanted to meet who recommended it, because it has so much character.
It does.
And,
it really does.
Like the guitars hanging from the ceiling and the lunch boxes. I mean, I take my mom there. I take my, you know, it's such a.
We did
an
actually. My
interesting
mom was
place.
visiting from Chicago, and we took her, and she loved it. So.
And it's
It
very
cool.
cozy.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Kathleen?
I thought, very cozy. We actually did not know that going in, though, so I had 7 people with me. So it's a little small of a place for that. So what we wound up doing is sitting outside. It was a Saturday afternoon, so we sat outside, and outside's a little easier. They can move things around, so they just moved enough tables together for us. But I was a little disappointed we had to sit outside, because I love their tables. They have like these inlaid city scenes under the resin, and they're very entertaining. I had a pulled pork sliders that had the beer cheese and the crispy onions.
They put beer cheese on
everything.
everything.
Yeah, they put beer cheese on everything.
I didn't even know that.
When you get it right, why not?
Right.
Yeah, and I had a chocolate cake that had a stout in it. It had a stout and a glaze on it. So yes, everything's beer.
So the stout cake itself was really moist and dense and delicious. I wasn't a fan of the toppings that they put on it.
Yes, bacon and pretzels on the top.
Mine
but I
did
thought that
too.
was awesome.
Okay. I thought
You
the
didn't
bacon,
like that part.
I
wasn't
like
a
the
big-
salty
okay.
with the sweet.
The
I thought it
bacon
was
was
good.
Yeah, me
thick
too.
cut.
I wish I'd have had
So
that.
I didn't like the, I was a little, the chewy bacon with
Oh,
the.
see, mine was very crispy.
Oh, see, I wanted crisp.
Yeah,
and I
it
got
was very
chewy.
crispy
So
and
maybe we're
salty,
just-
so you had that sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Was very nice.
Yeah. But
It
the
was
cake
actually
was
my
great.
favorite pork.
The cake itself was good.
Yes.
Yes, it was
So
actually
maybe
my
ask
favorite
for the
course.
cake and everything else
Right.
on the side.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You had dessert.
We did. We had the key lime pie. So we had our little one with us, and she's a key lime pie lover, so we had to have that. Yeah, it was good. I would have liked the chocolate stout cake, to be honest with you, but yeah, the key lime pie, it tasted fresh. I liked it had like graham cracker crust underneath. It was very good.
You want to talk a little bit about the inside, the antiques, and all the really cool stuff that are hanging off the ceiling?
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of like old gas station stuff you'll find, and just a lot of Florida stuff. Yeah, a lot of like old
Even
Florida.
in the bathrooms.
Yeah, license plate. I mean, just like it's just a
Everywhere,
hodgepodge of everything.
How's the location?
Easy to get to. It's
Yeah,
right
it's
off the
very
Dixie.
easy to get to.
It's not the most crowded part of Palm Beach,
Right.
so
You can
no
park right off the
traffic.
street.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was easy. Well, Andre, Dixie was your choice. Sum it up for us.
Just if you're looking for fresh bar food, that's the place to go.
Yeah. Stacey?
I would say a fun, kitschy, hangout, cozy, with great food, great comfort food, and great beer.
Kathleen?
I would say if you're a beer lover, it's the place for you. They utilize it in all kinds of ways.
Do they ever? Well, they're serving up comfort food, nostalgia, and the promise of a good time at Dixie Grill and Bar, located at 5101 South Dixie Highway in West Palm Beach. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30. We've had a wonderful time. I want to thank my guests, Stacy Porter, Kathleen Alvarez, and Andre Magos. For more about the restaurants and recipes featured in the show, or if you'd like to apply to be a guest reviewer, visit us at checkpleasefl.com. And remember, find us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Join us next time for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please South Florida. I'm Michelle Bernstein, and I'll see you then. Thank you. Thank you. Salud.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world.